east coast of North Carolina, so I thought you'd find it being neat. And I want to show you something that looks kind of cool. If you look down that way, you can kind of see, let's see if I can get this zoomed in, you can kind of see how it looks kind of like Main Street at Disney a little bit. Yeah. Mary the trans girl traveling here. I'm in Cherryville, North Carolina. I figure, you know, I love Adam the Woo and I love Justin Scard and I absolutely love Carpetbagger, but they have money to go cool places. I don't. Though am inviting Justin Scard, Carpetbagger, and visit Cherryville sometime. Come visit North Carolina, y'all love it. Especially Carowinds, which I will get to in another video. It was actually originally to be a copy of Disneyland on the East Coast, but yeah, it turned into more or less the roller coaster park. I'll get to that in another video. But since I have no money, I'm going to show you what to do. Show you what local towns have to offer, where in your area, because sometimes we don't look at our local towns. This right here, whoops, can you get it behind me? Yeah, is an old building. And it's basically been a diner, but you can't really see the architecture right now. Let me flip the camera here. Oh, I can't flip the camera. But there you go. You can kind of see it. It's kind of... There we go. That's better. It's got a kind of a 60s, 50s type set architecture. But I'll go and show you more stuff. But this has been empty as long as I've known. So anyway, let me do something different. Y'all might enjoy this. So here's an old style 1950s, 1960s movie theater. Looks like something off of Route 66 here in the East Coast of North Carolina. So I thought you'd find it being neat. And I want to show you something that looks kind of cool. If you look down that way, you can kind of see, let's see if I can get this zoomed in, you can kind of see how it looks kind of like Main Street at Disney a little bit. Yeah, hopefully I'll get some metal shops to the buildings, but it's really small town USA here in Cherryville. I don't say Cherryville because I grew up around here, so actually I grew up about 10 miles the other direction, but anyway, I'll show you some cool stuff here. Remember how I was saying there's neat little things at small towns? Well, I just discovered this one today. These are some really, really cool pictures and murals done. See, and I would try to do a fun pic, but yeah. I'm not Justin Scard, so I can't get them done very well, but there, and it's like, it's the little picture, and here's a little quote. We don't stop playing because we grow old. I mean, so this is really, really cool. Actually, there's a couple really cool things here. Come on, I'll show you another one. Here's a quote painted on the wall by Dr. Seuss. Adults are just outdated children, and right above it, a guy blowing bubbles. And then we've got even Bible quotes here, so. Let little children come to me. Hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. And look, up there, that's a cat blowing bubbles. And there's another girl blowing bubbles. So we've got a whole lot of neat quotes. And then children have the whole lives to work a job. They only have a few years to be a child. Every child it gives them dignity in work and the joy of labor. I like all the other quotes that one. And then here we have this. So I'm gonna see if I can get myself near that Walt Disney quote. So I'm gonna go this way, and if you want to know what it looks like up that way, it's just an alleyway here in Cherryville. I mean, there's a parking lot, and then some other red wall that I hope one day they paint stuff on, but there we go. So just some of the stuff that you can see through the window here. This is an old, it looks like an old kid's carriage type thing, bike. So they got a lot of neat stuff in here, and if I can get another shot of it, right through that door is it's an old fire truck, which you probably can't see because of the reflection, but trust me, it's there. I can see it, hold on. You can see a little bit of it, but maybe. So I just realized y'all just saw me walking down the street, but anyway, I'll show you the actual picture on the other side of the street because this thing's huge. I mean, you can see how big it is. But this is one called Shooting in the New Year. Now, what they do here in Cherryville, Cherryville. I'm gonna say Cherryville. I'm kind of local. What they do here in Cherryville is really cool. They take muskets, black powder muskets, every New Year's from midnight on New Year's till midnight on the 2nd, and so for 24 hours they shoot black powder guns, and you can hear them all around there. And trust me, you hear them, and they're loud. But they start up here in town and they go all the way around. I don't know how I'm doing the hand signatures. Y'all can only see the sign, but I'm going on down. But this is one of the murals. I'll get it from across the street because you can see it's huge. But I'll get it from across the street so you can see the whole thing. So yeah, I think I did something really silly. I think I actually gave a whole spiel and I wasn't recording. My bad. But anyway, as you can see, they're closed. I poured a Justin's card and came to the museum when it was closed. And of course, I love Justin Scar's videos, and so that's why I mentioned him. I mentioned Carpetbagger and Adam the Woo. They got me into this. I love Justin Scar's Route 66 videos, and I love his Disney World and Disneyland videos. I love Tim Tracker too, by the way. Tim Tracker's videos are great. Especially the Japanese Disney ones. I figure I'll give a shout out to them. They won't even know I'm giving a shout out to them, but I'm giving a shout out to them. I can afford to go to Disney, so I ride and go experience it through them. But, so, hey, Justin Scar, if you're watching, send me a free shirt. Just kidding, I'm joking. But anyway, this is the office inside that gas station. What is now a gift shop. See, free admittance. But if you come here, you can only come Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 10 to 3. One day I'll come in here and I'll show y'all this museum. But again, like I said, I poured a Justin Scar and came when the museum was closed. But here's the back side of the shell pumps. Looking, okay, can I get it? Looking right here. And if Justin Scott ever comes, I'll walk him around here, but he has to give me a fun pic with him and Allie. So, anyway, but here's the shells pumps from looking from the street. So it's like we pulled up into a car and we're looking at the street. Anyway, let's go check out a couple more murals, then I gotta get my butt back up to my house. See, I told you I'll give you a better shot of that mural, and it's that whole side of the building, and that's actually a train depot that's on down the road. It's actually a train museum. Again, it's closed. Everything's closed right now. But that's the New Year Shooters mural. So, I mean, it's really nice. It's amazing what you can find in your small towns. And there's back Cherryville Main Street. And right up here, this is the bank that was on the other mural. Not the Home Trust. That's actually where I do my banking. But this bank right here, it used to be a BB&T. I think someone was going to try to buy it. I think this was for sale for $1 million. So, if you have $1 million and want to do something in North Carolina, that you can own what was once a BB&T bank. It's a beautiful building, by the way. And here's another look at downtown Main Street. But so I thought y'all like this. This is a restored, I guess, 1960s, 1950s Coke sign. It had faded, and I think the city of Cherryville lovingly restored it. And I love that this is happening a lot in like small towns in North Carolina in the South, or no, in Shelby and here. They've taken these old advertisements that they've painted on the wall and they've lovingly restored them. Of course, you saw the murals, but this you can tell it's an old advertisement. And I mean, I'm pretty sure Roy and Troy Grocery does not exist anymore. But you get to see the old Coke bottles and enjoy Coca-Cola. It's the real thing, Coke. If you couldn't read, but you probably could. And it's just here in the side alley, which if you want to see where it's at, there's literally nothing down here. It's a side alley. And there's that. There's some more of that beautiful architecture I was talking about, but really, it's just down this alley. Oops, sorry about it being shaky again. I'm filming on my phone here, so with a selfie stick type tripod thingy. Anyway, but it's pretty neat. I mean, I like it, and I wish more towns would restore old advertisement like this, because they're really cool and they're really a piece of history. Anyway, speaking of piece of history, I've got one more thing to show you before I head back home. So here's that piece of history I was showing you. Remember that New Year Shooters mural I was showing you? Well, here's a statue of it. But that's not the piece of history. I'm going to go into a little bit to show you the actual piece of history. But I just wanted to show you the New Year Shooter statue. Only town I know that has a tradition that has a statue about it. And let's see, you can actually see what they say right here, if I can get close to it. Good morning to you, sir. Well, since I'm a trans woman, I'll go to morning to you. We wish you a happy new year. For the old year's gone and the new year's come. And for good luck, we'll fire our guns. Cherryville New Year Shooters. If that doesn't say North Carolina, I don't know what does. But anyway. And then they have people it's made in memory of and stuff. But let me go in a little bit into this Heritage Park to show you the other part of Cherryville's history. I told y'all I'd get some history here. Right behind me is the Cherryville Schoolhouse. That is I think it's either a replica or it's the actual original Cherryville Schoolhouse. I have to check the sign, but it's from the original town of Cherryville. I mean, this is the original town of Cherryville, but this is like what is their heritage, what it started from. So right here is the schoolhouse. So let me. Ta-da! There's the schoolhouse, and this says this simple schoolhouse was built in 1898, and it's typical of this small turn of this century schoolhouse. So this is an 1898 schoolhouse, and if we can peek up in here, ouch! Actually, I can't. You can see it kind of there, but I don't like to get too close because spiders love this area. But you can kind of see in there. It's better on a Sunday, but you can kind of see the desk and all that. Could y'all imagine going to school in there? Not very many places to sit. Wood fire stove. And if I could get a better look through the peak here. Can I get a better look through the peak? Okay, pay no attention to that electric fan in the corner, but that's a good peek as y'all's going to get. But so that's the schoolhouse, and I'm going to take y'all back this way to see if I can get we'll get a better shot across this circle thing. But anyway, I just gave y'all a glance of it. But this is the... Y'all want to see Liquor Warehouse? I did not realize they had these in Cherryville, but this is literally called the Federal License Bonded Liquor Warehouse. Believe it or not, there it is. Right next to the well. But that's what it is. It's a... I don't know what it... I guess maybe it's where the government gave whiskey. I don't know, but let's check the sign. Was built in the 1800s when the area was known as White Pines. So Cherryville used to be known as White Pines. Corn was the main crop at this time. Farmers received permits to make corn whiskey. So this is where they used to put corn whiskey into barrels. Which, corn whiskey, moonshine. So this was where they put corn whiskey into barrels at a federally licensed liquor warehouse. I did not know that. And I've been in this area for a long time. I did not know that. But I'm going to stop it. Well, I'm going to take y'all over to the town hall in a second. And this was for shipped and sold. But yeah. Hey, I told you I'm flighty over here. Blame my ADD and my Asperger's. But anyway. And here is the town hall. The Cherryville Town Hall. It was built in 1892. So let's be careful. No telling what snakes may be under my feet. But yeah, there's a rocking chair, a little desk, and a wood stove, and that's about it. Kind of neat though. So let's get it. Let's be careful, cause and there's the steps. Literally, it's a stone step. Okay. And that's what. Well, boop, 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 that's what it looks like. And now let's go over to the town jail. And it looks like they have not been keeping up the town jail, because I'm not going through there because no telling what snakes might be around there. Someone needs to cut back the bushes at the town jail. But there's the town jail, and normally you can look into it, and I get close to look into it. I can tell you what's in there. A bed. Literally a bed. But if you can see that, it's summertime. I don't know if there's a copperhead hiding under there. So for safety reasons, I'm staying right here. I've got one more thing to show you, and I'll show you the inside of that when they cut that bush. I'll show you one more thing. Last thing I'm going to show you in the old Cherryville White Pines area, which I didn't know it was called that. But this, whoa, there we go. And yes, I know my videos aren't that good. I'm not Justin Scott, remember. This is the smokehouse. Well, I guess they smoke bacon and stuff. And here we go. Let's see if we can get a good shot in between one of these slats. Let's see if I can get in there and see what we can see. Oh, this is probably the best shot I can get. Look at that. That's the old smokehouse. It's kind of neat. All that stuff to smoke bacon, ham, whatever. This is actually the best shot I've ever gotten of there. By the way, there's a spider web right there, so I gotta be careful. Yeah, Justin Scar's afraid of heights. I'm afraid of spiders and snakes. Well, not so much snakes anymore, but I gotta be careful. Ah! Ah! And yes, I just felt something on my toe, so I screamed like everything. But you see, they lock these doors, so we can't go into them. But there's probably snakes that can get in there, Cole. And there's the liquor license. There's a better shot of the school, and there's a shot of the jail. Anyway, I gotta get my butt back to my apartment. So I guess I'll see y'all later. So I've gotta go. So see y'all later. Night. Oh, good night. Justin Scar's better at this. Good night.